How's it going, rednecks? I'm here with Disaster Transport at Silver Lake, and we have its brother right here, Hammer Down Hoe, and we got to get these two unloaded. If you guys haven't seen the build video on this and what makes either one of these unique, I have a video going over removing the interior from weighing everything to the roll cage, 4-point harness, to the dual shocks up front. So we're about to have a build series right here in the parking lot because I got to rip all the doors off, just like we got on Hammer Down Hoe.
When we so young, I could never see forever. We go midnight driving down that lane, pretending the whole world was lame.
And just like that, we have the truck all gutted, and you can see the inside here. So what's left to do is I still need to air down the tires, and I'm going to air the rears down to around probably 8, maybe 7 in the front. And then I need to mount my flag. Well, there we go, rednecks. I told you the wrong tire pressure. I'm running 7 in the back, 8 in the front. I have a compressor in the back if you guys are wondering why I run so low. So if I start losing too much pressure, I can quick air it up or head out here and hit the welcome center for their air. But yeah, we're all set to go. Flag's all mounted. Hammer Down Hoe's right up there and he's all ready to go. So let's hit the dunes.
This is gonna annihilate us. You're an idiot. Oh my god, dude. When you hit, you launched and landed and it just like flat bounced back up. I hit exactly wrong. Oh, so did I. Broken? Yeah, do you happen to have a coat strap? I do.
Well, there you go, rednecks. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but they broke their dune buggy. The whole rear frame section for the engine broke, and I aired my rear tires down to about 5 psi, and with the sand being wet, I was able to pull them out. So feels good to help another duner out, but what do you say we get these things aired up and we head back out? Well, Rednecks, look who joined us out here in the dunes. This is Mowers Gone Wild, and he brought his, what is the name of this thing? Predator, and they brought Bandit out here, and unfortunately they are not allowed to run them. We didn't know what the speculations on this were going to be, with it being a seat, but you're still straddling it, and apparently DNR is telling them it needs to have a quad seat on it and quad steering, so this is a bummer, man. They got their flags on, they got their ORVs, they got their trail, and they got their state park, and they're not allowed to run them. So this is quite the bummer. This is the whole reason these guys came out here, and we're hopeful they'll still get in, but it's not looking likely. Well, guys, we got Ed here. I don't know if you remember him from Mud Mowers, but we're going to give him a ride. And I got my camera right there set up to hopefully get some of his reaction, so let's hope for a good lap.
Yeah, Ed does not scare easy.
Well, there we go, guys. We gave Ed a ride. Now we got this guy here. He's gonna get a nice ride. I got my camera set up again to get his reaction, and he's never been out in anything like this before, so this ought to be good. What are your last words? What are your last words? Why are you pulling that so tight?
I'm not pulling anything.
Got a pretty good track figured out, so
Let's go.
that's all good to go. All right. Prepare yourself for the $3,000 extravaganza.
Honestly, I think I'm more worried about the video trying to make it as steady as possible.
Pretty smooth, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean,
For $3,000.
I'm loving this.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
It's not like we're in a fucking beach one.
These are probably two components for slopes right now.
Anyone knows Postal Redneck is pretty damn crazy.
He's the man lives right there. I mean, he's
Honestly, you don't even really feel the bumps. It's crazy. I don't know how, but you know.
it's incredible is what he's trying to say.
Once in a while, you kind of feel the back end, but I can't. When you come off the ground, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah, he's next.
Air. Whoa!
Rednecks, this could be pretty bad. Apparently, Jeremy in the hammer down hole broke an entire front tire off, which is probably going to mean upper control arm or upper ball joint. And I think we have a spare here, but we're going to find out how bad it is. I'm coming around right now. I think Matt got it on camera, so if I have that footage, I will post it in right now. That's gonna kind of suck for him because that's a big break for not having it on film. Wow, that was a big drop. All right, I don't see him. Okay, I see him. They're digging right now. Let's go over these more gently. All right, let's see if we can't make our way to them.
Dude, I can't believe my tire's not blown.
Well, next, I don't know what we're gonna do quite yet, but we definitely gotta get a floor jack out here, get that tire off, and see if we can make any sense of this, because if we can get that all put back together, it will be way easier to get him out in the parking lot. So, well, Jeremy headed out to the parking lot to go grab some tools. I'm gonna go over what happened. If you take a look, this is really unfortunate, but on his upper ball joint right there, he did not put the retainer key in, and the nut came right off, and when the upper let go, the lower popped out. And if you take a look at the damage it did, the upper went right between the rim and the tire. So yeah, let's go to mine and I'll show you what he should have put on, because when you're out here in the dunes, all this stuff is vibrating, it's getting worked around, and you want to have that guy right there. That's what's going to stop my nut from backing off and falling off. So with that being said, it's an unfortunate thing that had to happen. Hopefully he learned from this. We're going to hopefully be able to pop that lower ball joint back in, put that upper ball joint back in, thread it on, and drive this thing out. Let's hope. Well, unfortunately, I didn't have my tripod, so we had to do this all off camera, but we have the upper ball joint nut kind of cross-threaded on what was left, and the lower ball joint is just kind of setting on there. So what we used is the upper ball joint going to his shock hoop to pull up on this, while the torsion bar pushes down on the lower control arm. What that's going to do is hopefully keep that seated in there long enough that we can get this thing out. Well, there we go, Rednecks. He is up and going, taking it super easy, obviously, because one wrong joust and that lower ball joint would pop out and we'd have to start all over again. So yeah, we're gonna take it easy. I have my GoPro up here running, or my action camera, so if anything does happen, hopefully I'll get it on film, but otherwise I will see you guys out in the parking lot. How do you feel? Sad. With good reason. It sucks. There we go, Rednecks. We got them all loaded up, everything taken care of, so I guess he's gonna stay here and we're just gonna be beating on disaster transport, and hopefully this thing holds up. So yeah, let's head back out in the dunes. Well, rednecks, I gotta say, this was one heck of a day. The action camera right there died ages ago. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but you can guarantee I ramped the heck out of this thing. And I gave a bunch of people rides, and I gotta say, makes me feel good to see the smiles on their face when we're done running this thing. But we're gonna get the door panels, the hood, the back gate all put back on, get the tires aired up so it'll fit on the trailer, and then head home. So without the tripod with me, I'm not gonna record any of this. I will just see you guys at home and we'll do the outro there. Well, it's the next day and I'm back from Silver Lake and I have disaster transport all unloaded. And I wanted to go over a few things. First of all, that was quite the eventful trip with the mowers not being able to make it out, which kind of sucked, to hammer down hole breaking down. It was definitely fun hanging out with friends. I got to hang out with guys from the mud mower event that I went to, as well as a good buddy of mine, Joe. And it was pretty fun giving them guys rides, as well as giving subscribers ride. I seen a few subscribers out there and a few admirers. So there was just fun all around. But what I really wanted to go over is this right here. After 2 years of beating on this thing, I figured I would show you kind of the downfall, and the frame is starting to bend, because if you look at my door gap right there, and you follow it up, it pinches pretty tight. Now, I'm not too concerned about that, considering 2 years of me ramping this thing and beating on it, and believe me, I don't take it easy. Yeah, that's not a concern, but I figured I would address it. And I did just get looking at the engine bay right here, and I seen a little puddle of water on the ground there. Come to find out, the water pump is leaking out of the weep hole. So chances are that was my last trip for the season. There might be one more. Winter is just around the corner. I am going to have to replace that water pump, but unfortunately, as far as the frame's concerned, there's nothing I can do but just keep beating it and hoping it holds up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work.
Nut came off of the upper control arm.
Yeah.
And then it literally ripped the bottom one right off.
Oh.
I got it on video.
You did?
I think you did.
I was right beside you when you broke down. It might be there.
As long as you were looking. Hands away.
Whoa!
Nut came off of the upper control arm.